Should probably move this way. Nope, there's still junk. Hello, how are you, my friends? Okay, so who was it that didn't tell me that the video that I meant to upload about sinkholes was not the incredibly well researched video about sinkholes, but instead some random nonsense of my family in the Devil's Den. Like, nobody told me until today. So 220 views on that video, which isn't much, I get it, but at the same time, 220 videos have seen me and my family in our bathing suits just chit-chatting and laughing and goofing off. And yeah, none of y'all told me that it was not the incredibly well-researched video that I had about sinkholes. So now I don't know what happened because I did a lot of editing on that video and I did a lot of research and it was really good. And there was a little bit of the Devil's Den video because, I mean, it's pretty cool to show the sinkhole. But that's not what it was supposed to be. I had even a really good, it was so professional. It's so great. That is not what I uploaded. I did not upload that. I uploaded some random thing with me in a bathing suit and my family all in snorkeling gear. Unedited. I have no idea what on earth. I have no idea. So yeah, that's great. The more I think I am doing and I am doing well, the more I realize I am not. Anyway, so we're in my home office today. And I was going to actually get this started at 6:30, but I had some phone calls to make because there was a small tenant issue that needed to be resolved. And normally I don't do the tenant issues so much. I'm the escalations department and this had escalated. So I got called in to resolve it. So I did. I don't know. Yeah. I don't like being the escalations department. But I don't really want to be the property manager either anymore. So it's property management fun. So hopefully you guys are all doing awesome out there and there's no issues to resolve in your property managed world. But yeah, in mine, it was, I'm going to say there was miscommunications on multiple fronts and I was the communicator. I don't know. But it got done and I believe everybody is in a much healthier place. It's just, yeah, it's some craziness. It's okay. It's okay. I actually think that a lot of the world's issues would be resolved if we were better at communicating. There's so many words and so much stuff going here, there, and everywhere. And yet the communication, the true communication, it's not necessarily there. It's kind of weird. So I don't know. Like my husband and I, we work together. We live together. We're together all the time. But does that mean that it's automatically we communicate on every level and we're just no, it doesn't. It just means that we're together a lot. But like true communication between us and where we really have that I don't know, that next level of like intimate conversation, that takes effort, that takes time, that takes, going outside of the norm and spending time to do that. So I don't know. It's just one of those things. It's like you have to communicate, like real communicate, not just talk. So I say, as I sit here and chit chat right along, I don't know what my hair is doing today. I have absolutely no idea. It did the best it could, but I was reading this. I don't know if I read way too many books. And then I want to actually implement what I read. So I've been up since 5:00 this morning. It is now, I'm hoping soon to be bedtime. That was, it wasn't too bad. It was actually really nice. It was like I got extra hours in the day, which is awesome. So I was very productive and I did get a lot accomplished. But on the other hand, I've been up since 5 a.m. I'm tired. I even went on the treadmill. I have a treadmill over there. So, and a spin bike that I haven't used. It's intimidating. But yeah, I love the treadmill. Treadmill's cool. The dog always looks at me like really weird though whenever I get on the treadmill. Like, why are you doing that instead of going on a walk with me outside? Like, and then I feel guilt because I'm not taking the dog for a walk. I'm on a treadmill, but it was dark outside yet. So I don't want to. I mean, both of us end up getting hit by a car. That's just not good. So, I mean, not like we have a lot of traffic over here, but still, I don't want to. That's creepy. It's creepy outside when it's dark and like 5 o'clock in the morning. That's no. Anyway, I don't know. I've got weird. They did it. It's a different cut on my nails. It's called coffin, which is just I don't like it. I don't like it. I like the short oval kind of or the square. I don't like this at all, but that's okay. Not anybody's fault but my own because I got it, but I don't like it. I'm sorry. If you have it and you like it, that is awesome. It's very nice on other people, so I thought I would like it on me, and I don't, but it's okay. It's okay. Anyway, so yeah, so I have been reading this book, and it was not what I thought it was going to be at all. It's very different from what I thought it was going to be. But it's good, but it is promising that it's going to completely revolutionize my entire life and my entire existence. And there will be like birds singing, literally doves singing above my head and butterflies everywhere if I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning for 66 days straight. I don't know if I can actually do that, but I'm going to give it my best, and my best is pretty good. So we'll see. We'll see. But then there are things like that issue with the video that I just realized, and it's driving me nuts because I can't find the really, really amazing video that I put together. I found parts of it, but I did not find the edited, perfect video that I did that was about sinkholes. No, I have this weird one that's uploaded. 220 people saw me swimming in a bathing suit and chit-chatting with my kids, and oh my goodness. Totally unedited. Not good. And yeah, if you're over there looking for it now, no, I need to go. We need to kill. Oh, I'm on YouTube. Okay, well, you will be able to watch that while I'm on my live, and then it's going away. And it will be the proper explanation of sinkholes that I researched and did amazingly well, that I don't know why it didn't go up there. And it's been up there for like 6 weeks. I'm not even joking. That thing has been up there for 6 weeks. A couple hundred people have seen that video, and it had nothing to do with sinkholes. And nobody told me until I actually shared the link in a Facebook group that I have called Moving to Ocala. I shared it in the group like, hey, if you're moving to Ocala and you want to know more about sinkholes, here you go. And then I was wondering why everybody was laughing. And now I know. Now I know it was not sinkholes. It was my family and I goofing off over at the Devil's Den. So technically that is a sinkhole, but there was no commentary. There was nothing. There was no editing. So, ew. So I will fix that here shortly. But I was just finishing up getting the tenant owner issue resolved. Tenant owner and property manager. It was all three of them together. In a conundrum. So got all of that fixed and figured out, but it took a little longer than I thought it would. Over an hour of phone calls. So, yay. Hopefully your Monday is going a heck of a lot better than my Monday went, even though I got up at 5 in the morning, and I'm feeling pretty good about that, honestly. So, and I did a lot of the things on my list of things to do. So feeling pretty good about that too. I don't know. What else is going on? We have Memorial Day weekend coming up. So I'm sure there's going to be stuff all over town and then some going on. And what else? And then there's Father's Day and Juneteenth. I always think I'm going to say that wrong, but it's on June 19th. So Juneteenth is coming up. But yeah, there's normally stuff going on for those. And I'm already starting to see people setting up the fireworks stands all over the place, which technically fireworks are banned in our county, unless you're using it for like scaring away birds or something agricultural. So everybody's like, yeah, I'm using all of these massive amount of fireworks to scare away birds at midnight on July 3rd, so, or 4th, whatever. So yeah, so there's a workaround basically. That's how that works. So anyway, because yeah, you can't tell farmers they can't use it and they need it and all that stuff. So, which they do. I mean, if you go out to like Abshire Blueberry Farm, they don't put pesticides on their blueberries. And so about every, I don't know, every half hour, every hour or so, somebody lights off a firework so it scares all the birds away. So yeah, I'm surprised that they must have to set those off at like 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning, something like that. Because I bet the birds just come in like, anyway. I think blueberry season is over though. I think we got blackberries and raspberries right now. Sunflowers, all of those things are you pick, by the way. You just go get your own. So there's strawberry season, then there's blueberry season. We're out of that. So we're going into blackberry and raspberry, sunflowers, and then watermelons is where we're going to after that. So, but there's always something to go pick. You can go pick something always. So sometimes you can just go out to a farm. They'll have like, I don't know, Brussels sprouts. I've actually done you pick Brussels sprouts before. So that was fun. I did not know they look like that, by the way. It's like a stick with little Brussels sprouts all over. It was crazy, but they were really good Brussels sprouts. So whatever, if you can say that, you add enough flavoring to them and they taste fine. That's true of anything, right? Oh, please tell me that this person. Yeah, it's the tenant issue. It's okay. It's been resolved. Now everybody's all happy. They're all fine. So, yay. That's fun. All right. So, what are you guys up to tonight? Do I have anybody chatting? Or they're just watching me just sit here and be goofy? That's cool too. I don't mind. I don't have to cook tonight. I'm so happy about that. And I'm home in my messy. It doesn't look that messy until I look at it in the video. And then I'm like, good grief, look at every which way those books are going. That is craziness. Yeah. It doesn't look that bad in real life, I promise. But there are a lot of books in here. I love books. I really do. So there's books going up on the, yeah, there's a lot. And there's a little picture of baby Lexi back in the day. So yeah, that is, I'm going to have to fix that. That looks awful. And they should look more like my white shelves back there. But I kind of run out of room with books. I have a lot of bookshelves, a lot of books. I can't help it. And what's crazy is I pretty much nowadays just look at my device and do it. I mean, once in a while, like, again, I love this book. I love it. It's if it works. We'll see. We'll see. That video being up is just going to drive me nuts. I'm not even joking. Oh my goodness. Cannot even believe it. Oh, I could do it. I think I could do it on my phone. Kill it. I just cannot believe I did that. I uploaded the wrong video and did not even realize it. I was just like, see, that's why I should not be editing videos and uploading videos or doing anything like that at 2:00 in the morning or something like that. Like, I should not, because what happens is I end up doing horrible, horrible things. Like, see, 11 minutes, 48. That should have been the thing right there, because it's a 35-minute video. What in the world? Just cannot even believe I did that. Now, it's remove. Oh no, see, that's saying watch history. No, I don't need to No, I don't want to remove it from watch history. I need to remove it completely, because it's just got my kids and I'm in a bathing. That is not something we need to. Nobody needs to see that. Okay, nobody. You will thank me later. I promise. I got my my tickets for the, what is it called? The rock the country. I don't know. Kid Rock is coming to Ocala. How is that? That's crazy, right? Kid Rock is coming to Ocala, and that is like the most insane thing I think I've ever even heard in my entire life. But he's coming, and a whole slew of other, like Leonard Skinner, all of them. It's like a 2-day concert, and the tickets were fairly inexpensive, actually. I thought for a 2-day concert, I got them for like $199, which I didn't think was that bad. So now I think they're going for like 300, but that's still, I want to go. I'm not selling them. So no way. I would like to go and see all that. So we've got Lexi is going, and me and David, and hopefully it'll be awesome. Hopefully. I don't know. Hopefully. Okay, see, now I can't even find that stupid video, and that's going to drive me nuts. I'm like, no, people are going to be watching the video just to make fun because it's awful. Anyway, it'll be fine. Yes, my video. See, that's what it is. I'm like panicking trying to get this thing, and now I can't even find nothing. Ha, there it is. Oh, see, yeah, 3 more views since I haven't. Okay, we're going to go ahead and kill that. Yes, we're going to delete that. Okay. I should have known. 11 minutes and 48 seconds when I had a 30 some odd minute video. I uploaded the wrong thing, and nobody said anything until today. Y'all, I don't even know. I don't even know what to do with that. So, obviously I am not a very good YouTuber. I still do weird, quirky stuff like that. Y'all must have been watching that video. If any of you saw it and been like, what in the world? Because the first thing I talk about is I was talking to I had no intention. That's the problem. I had no intention of actually posting the video with the sound on. I was going to put, some nice music. So it doesn't really matter what I say in the video. So I was talking to my husband, who was behind me, and his brother was there, and my kids. And I stepped down, and the steps were all wet and slimy. And I was like, oh, ew, they're wet and they're slimy. And so that's the first words on the video is, oh, gosh. It's fine. It's fine. You guys, it'll be fine. Oh my God. Anyway. Yeah. That's okay. Nobody's perfect. Nobody expects me to be perfect. It's okay. It's okay. It's just mild embarrassment on a Monday. Nobody's talking today. What is up with that? Let's see. No. Wow, that's so weird. All right, I'm going to put in the chat. I'm going to put my contact info if you want to chit-chat one-on-one about real estate or anything like that. I got to think about. Oh, I know what it is. Okay. I was about to say, I know how to do this. VIP Great Expectations Realty.com/consultation. That is not how you spell that. Consultation. There we go. Okay. Yay. Okay, so anyway, that's in there. So if you do decide that you would like to have a conversation with me, then you can click that link, and it'll automatically show you when I'm busy on my calendar, when I'm available, and you can just plunk yourself right in, and it'll send you like a Zoom link, or if you're coming into the office, well, it'll ask you that. It has some questions it asks you. But that is right there if you want. But if you want to ask about the horrible sinkhole video that was previously uploaded, I will fix that in a moment. But yeah, that's not what we're talking about. So this is now your opportunity to talk about that. So anyway, okay. Well, nobody is chatting, and I've been sitting here talking to myself for 20 minutes now. Partner 1918. I have a house coming up for rent, and the owner is trying to figure out what's wrong with it and why he hasn't been able to rent it. And I think I found the issue today because it's really, really cute, but it's 1,666 square feet. And I'm like, we need to add a square foot somewhere, just one. We need to add 1 square foot so it's not 1,666. That's all we need. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. So yeah, I might have to like add a square foot or something, or do total square foot or something. I don't know, but we can't. No, but we can't do that. So I don't know. He's like, why is it not? Well, not sure. I mean, how do you say it? I think people just don't want to live in the square footage of 1,666. No, that's like going on a cruise ship and staying on the 13th floor. They didn't think anybody would want to do that, so they just eliminated the 13th floor. So you go, and same with hotels. Nobody wants to be on the 13th floor, so there isn't one. It's just gone. Which technically, all you people that you if you live on the 14th floor, technically you don't. Technically, you don't. Think about it. If there's no 13th floor and then it goes to the 14th floor, what floor are you actually on? Right? Okay, then. See, I'm telling you. Anyway, but yeah, I'm thinking that's what it is. So I just need to add a square foot somewhere so we can change the numbers. I don't know for sure. I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see. Ouch. I hit my knee. I am just tired. I'm not sure that I can do these 5 o'clock in the morning things, but I'm trying. Ingrid. Like call back, right? Just don't. You just can't do that. You just can't do that. It's not, ouch. You can't do that. You can't do 13th floor. You can't do living in a house that's, or even the numbers. You can't do the numbers. Like if it was like the house number was 666, no, they wouldn't do it. Straight up would not do it. So, I don't know. We'll see. So I'm trying to figure out what to do with that. I think I can just add some square footage. Like I will add some paving or stones or something so that I can change that. But yeah, no, can't have that. I mean, especially not in the South. I mean, technically we're like the tailbone of the Bible Belt or something. We're like right at the bottom of it. But we're still there. If you look on the maps of where the Bible Belt is, we're there. We're at the very bottom of it. But somebody is reminding me of a meeting I have tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. Good to know. That is a full 24 hours or 23 hours from now. So I'm not too worried. Yeah. I don't know. Denise Rivera, what's going on this weekend in Ocala? That is an awesome question. Probably everybody putting off fireworks like crazy. Let me look and see. There is so much stuff. I gotta go cheat and see. I was just thrown off with some of it. I think there's some 5Ks actually. Let's see. This Thursday night, you can go to the Ocala Ladies Night Out. That's over at Ocala I, though. I don't know who's going over to an I place for a ladies' night out. Maybe you're so drunk you're blind. I have no idea. I don't know. That's terrible. Okay. That's not fun. Well, they've got the first Saturday free, but that's June 1st. So let's see this weekend. You can just narrow it down. Ew. So over at the Infinite Ale Works, which is a restaurant, downtown Ocala, they've got vegan seafood pop-up. Just say no. Just say no. Vegan means no fish. So how could it be seafood? That's just I'm gonna be wondering about that. There is this Saturday at 10 a.m. There is you can take your kids over to the Discovery Center where they're going to be showing their new exhibit, which is Attack of the Bloodsuckers. So I'm thinking mosquitoes and like fleas and stuff like that, or worse. So that does not sound fun. Let's see. There's Bon Jovi night down in the Villages. The War Horse Harley Davidson. That's the War Horse. That's they're doing a ride, and an active and military get a big discount off. And there's not a whole heck of a lot going on. That is crazy. I'm like, where's all the fun stuff? Oh, okay. So on Saturday, they have free family fishing day out in Silver Spring Shores, and it's ages 12 and under. They have to be accompanied by an adult, but it's open to the community, and it's just basically going fishing as a community, like with all the kids. So I don't know. That's kind of fun. Let's see. Oh no, that's not. What else? Memorial Day, Veterans Remembrance Ceremony. Okay, they take Memorial Day. Of course, we have the Ocala Downtown Market. Of course. And then Cannon Farms, that's where they have sunflowers going like crazy. And actually, they're going to have watermelons too now. So that is spring on the farm. They've got a whole bunch of flowers you can go out and you pick and take really cool pictures and all sorts of stuff like that. They've got hay rides, they've got a petting zoo, they got a play area, food trucks, all sorts of stuff. So probably Cannon Farms would be a good place to go. I'm looking to see what else. I had to cheat and look through all of the stuff. There's a lot of stuff going on. There's a classic car show over in Old Town. Yep, Sunflower Festival is going on. So yeah, it's definitely you pick sunflowers right now. It's over there. I'm looking to see what else. There's something at the Moose Lodge. I don't know. I was looking for stuff for like more Sunday than anything. Okay. There's over at the RV place. They're having a big weekend thing. Oh, yeah, there we go. There is in Brooksville, they've got a 5K, 10K, and a 2-miler going on, benefiting ARC. I don't know. It's also our last, like here in Marion County, it's the last week of school. So a lot of the reason you're not seeing a whole heck of a lot on Saturday is because everybody is going to be like going to graduations. So here, because it is extremely warm really quickly, and they don't want the kids or the parents sitting in the stands or whatever, because of course it's all out in the sun with not a lick of shade anywhere. They're going to do it early in the morning, which means it starts at like 8 or 8:30 in the morning, which means your kids have to be there at like 5 or 5:30 in the morning. I kid you not. So yeah, it's loads of fun. So for everybody that overslept, they missed the walking because you got to actually do the commencement. So yeah, I'll probably have to go to Disney Spring. But again, everybody's going to be doing like that kind of stuff. Then yeah, so you're going to go to Disney Springs. Probably a good idea. I'm not seeing anything that's like, oh, you got to do this, because they know better. They know better. Because there's going to be, everybody is going to be, all of the restaurants are going to be all these kids that are graduating and stuff. So it's going to be, yeah. And then everybody else is going to be at the beach. Do not go to the beach on Memorial Day weekend. That is a bad plan. It is going to be so incredibly crowded. Like, just don't do it. Don't do it. Go to like Rainbow River. That's cool. Actually, they have this Saturday at 6:45 p.m. They've got an illuminated night paddle. That'd be kind of fun, actually. And you pick blackberries. I don't know that I would want to do that because those are the ones with the thorns. But they've got that going on in Williston. I don't know. There's not a whole heck of a lot of stuff going on around here this weekend, which is kind of crazy. Everybody's just going over to other people's houses and doing a barbecue. I don't know what everybody else does, but that's what it is around here. So yeah, that's basically barbecue weekend. So and then on Monday they'll probably have something at Veterans. Actually, I know they'll have something at Veterans Park. Like absolutely, without a doubt, they will have something at Veterans Park. So they normally have um where they do like they play taps and they do, it's a memorial. So, mm, but yeah, they take that very seriously around here, very seriously. So, I don't know. There is a Caribbean festival, but that's in I don't know where that is. Bonifay. I don't know. There's like little stuff going here, there, and everywhere, but not necessarily right in Ocala. So, unfortunately, you're going to see more on Father's Day and definitely you will for Juneteenth, that kind of thing. So there'll be that kind of stuff, but not a whole heck of a lot going on. And it's weird because they don't really have a lot going on for 4th of July. They used to have something through the JCs, and it was this massive fireworks display. But the last year they did it was 2019. They didn't do it for COVID, and they have not done it since. So I don't know. A lot of stuff that we had before COVID have never made it back. I don't know if they were just getting tired of doing it anyway. I know, but it would be like 10,000, 15,000 cars and a whole slew of people and, vendors like crazy and petting zoo, like all of the stuff. Now, if you want to do something like that, it's going to be the Strawberry Festival. But they had a really amazing fireworks display every single year on the 4th of July stuff. But they have not had that since 2019. So it's kind of sad that some things just went away and haven't been back, but it is what it is. So I'm thinking they're probably going to end up doing over at like Veterans Park. They're going to end up doing a 4th of July celebration or something with the city, but I don't know. And I haven't seen anything yet. So we really don't have, there's like little celebrations all over, but there's not a big, huge, massive city or countywide because a lot of the issue is it scares the horses. They don't like fireworks at all. So, so that does tend to be problematic for the horse capital of the world. So everybody's like, what about the fireworks? We're like, where would you set those off exactly? Did you guys see the video? Oh, it was great. It was so great. Not mine, obviously. But there was a video that the Ocala Police Department actually put up on their Facebook page, and it had it had the music for I think it was for like Lone Ranger or something. I don't know. Anyway, and at like 4 o'clock in the morning, this big, beautiful black horse went walking on by a police cruiser on our busiest road. Of course, at 3 or 4 in the morning on a Tuesday or whatever it was, there was no traffic. There was absolutely no traffic. But this horse apparently escaped and just decided to go hang out. Actually, it was right around the corner from my office. Like I could have walked over and ridden a horse, I guess. But it was also at like 3 or 4 in the morning. But yeah, apparently the police officer was trying to get the horse to take it in or get it off the road or something because it was a black horse and it was dark out. And somebody was going to hit the horse. Like it was not even a question. Somebody's going to end up hitting the horse. So they have to get the horse off the road. So it was over at Ollie's Bargain Center, and then the police, the agent or police officer went to go and get the horse, and the horse, of course, takes off because the horse doesn't want to get caught. It was having fun with its freedom. So it gets over onto 200 and it's going down the road, not that quickly. But that's where the video actually starts up with the music from the Lone Ranger. And there's the police cruiser just very, very slowly following the horse. They're trying to figure out how to get the horse off of 200. and try and get the horse corralled and whatever. And they did. It ended up over at CF, which is the local college, and just decided to go and eat some grass over there. And so they took the horse that was probably now tired because it had gone about a mile down the road. And they took it probably to the Marion County. It's not the animal shelter. It's for like farm animals. So they have like a separate one for farm animals. Yes, we actually have an agricultural kind of like it's acreage, and it's specifically for horses and goats and pigs and whatever farm animals have been confiscated from people that are either not taking care of them or they've escaped and gotten lost or whatever. Thankfully, the horse was reunited with its owner fairly quickly, but the video, it was so good. It was so good. It was so funny. So if you have a chance, go over to the Ocala Police Department Facebook page, scroll back, I don't know, a few weeks ago, and maybe even a month, and look for the horse video. And it was so Ocala. I can't even tell you. It was hilarious. We were all getting a huge kick out of it. Hello, how are you? Just being Mel. Hi. So if anybody is wondering how to get in touch with me, I put the first thing on the chat was if you want to have a consultation or a one-on-one or something like that, you can do that. You just go ahead and jump over there. I cut, this side. There we go. That's the longer side. I cut my hair because I donated it to Wigs for Kids. Locks. I thought not Locks for Life. It was Wigs for Kids. And so yeah, I actually did a video with it. It was fun. But yeah, I got 12 and a half inches because you had to have 12 inches taken off in order to send it in. And I wanted to be absolutely certain that they were going to be able to use it. And so I did 12 and a half just to be on the safe side. So yeah, it's actually grown out. They did not leave me much. So it was actually all about that short. It was really, really short, but it's done. So, and it's an angled cut. I keep going for this side because anyway. But yeah, it was an angled cut because I had a 12-year-old do it, and she's really sweet. She has alopecia. And so we were bringing awareness that not all kids that don't have hair are because of cancer or something. It's because of other reasons like alopecia. And anyway, so she is one of our follically challenged. And so she did the honors, I guess. But she was holding the scissors. So she cut the one side at a very severe angle. And I was like, okay, do me a favor. Could you make sure and cut the other side at the same angle? So at least I got something to work with. So it was pretty funny. Oh, good. I'm glad you like it. Thank you. Everybody keeps telling me that it's like, it looks sassy. I was like, okay, it's not what I was going for, but sure, why not? I'm just glad I got some left to deal with or to do something with. So, but yeah, I don't know if I'm going to grow it out again or not. So we'll see. We shall see. It definitely takes a long time for it to grow out like that. I think it took me a couple of years. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe. But yeah, glad you like it. Anyway, okay, so that video that I accidentally posted, that is gone. So there will be a new video uploaded for sinkholes where I actually really do talk in depth about sinkholes instead of just goof off with my family in my bathing suit in a sinkhole. That I don't know what on earth was going on with that, but that was not what was supposed to be posted. So yeah. Yeah. I've been at lands on Redfin and Zillow, but not a lot to find. Not for land. That's not, I don't know. That would not necessarily be the way I would do a search, but because Zillow is not really, I don't know about Redfin, but Zillow is definitely not more, It's more of a house type situation, not necessarily vacant lots and vacant land or anything. So if you want a house, it will show you that, but even that's going to be old information. It doesn't matter so much in this market, but normally if you go and look at a house and it's a really good deal, it's going to be an issue because the house will already be gone. And Zillow will say it's still available, and it's not. It's already pending because it's about 24 to 48-hour delay on Zillow. So, which doesn't sound like much, but when you're dealing with contracts and falling in love with the house of your dreams, it's a very long time. It can make the difference between you getting the house and not. So, yeah. But they do. Zillow is pretty big. It wasn't for a while. It was really big on rentals, and then they're like, "Oh, we don't need to do this. We're not going to do this." So they stopped doing rentals or did something different with the rentals, and now they're back. So now it's actually more than ever do they have rentals, but vacant land not as much. It's actually pretty hard to be on there for that. So yeah, no, I would probably just do a search with that, but just me. Just me. How do you look for land in Ocala? I go into the MLS and I go land Ocala. No, I just do a search. And normally I'll leave it pretty broad for like, price range, size wise, something like that. Maybe put in a zip code and then send that over to the customer, because sometimes they think they want something and they end up getting something completely different. So I try and give them. So to be fair, I read this stupid book. I'm almost finished with it, and I've been up since 5 o'clock in the morning, and that is not a good look for me. Okay, so please forgive my being facetious. So anyway, I'm gonna go to bed soon. Is what I'm gonna be doing. Watch and see. Anyway, but yeah, I normally just go ahead and do like a really wide open search, and then I just email that over, because again, you don't know, there could be something that's like maybe not necessarily what you were looking for or think that you could get, and then it's like the perfect thing for you. So especially vacant land, because it's not like you have to worry about like the size of the house or something like that. It's basically acreage and price and location. There's really only three things you can do. If it's cleared or not, or if it's got well and stuff, that's also a thing. But those are things you can change about the property. So basically, how much acreage, what price, and what location. So if you can figure those three out, throw it into a search, do a wide range, so if you're looking for like, I don't know, you want to spend $20,000. Okay, well, I'm going to put anything from, I don't know, $1,000 all the way up to 25,000. Because if it's 20,000 and $95, do you really want it not to show up? No, you want to have a range. So I normally do a range, and then, just pop that over and say, here's what's on the market right now. And right now there's quite a bit on the market. So, but that's just me. I don't know. Sometimes you have to figure out zoning. Like if you want to put a mobile home, that's going to change things significantly, because many land listings are not zoned for mobile homes. So you have site built and you have mobile home or manufactured home or whatever you want to call it. Then that is going to be a different zone. That's R4 for our county. Whereas single family home is R1. So single family home is R1. R2, I believe, is duplexes. R3, I don't remember off the top of my head. And then R4 is for mobile homes. So mobile manufacturer, which you can do a single family home on a mobile on an R4, but you can't do a mobile home on an R1. It doesn't work back and forth. It's just one way. Yes, for a mobile home, eventually to build a house. So you want acreage. So probably, because if you go to an area that's R4, it's primarily going to be mobile homes, which is not a bad thing because that's what you're wanting to do. But then later, when you go to build your house, it's going to decrease the value of your house if it's amongst a lot of mobile homes. So, but if you go to acreage, then that's different. That's a completely different thing entirely. So that's farmland. So probably get something that's Ag 1 or Agricultural 1 zoning. And that's like single family home on agricultural land. And then it doesn't matter. You can do whatever you want pretty much. So for the most part. So there are still like, I don't know, like if you go to Rolling Hills, for example, that is deed restricted. So even though it's listed agricultural land and it's 1 acre minimum, there's site built only. The developer that developed that whole subdivision said absolutely no mobile homes or manufactured homes in this area because we want to keep the value of the homes that are here. So absolutely no mobile homes. Marion Oaks, it's deed restricted, no mobile homes. And Silver Spring Shores is also deed restricted, no mobile homes. There's a few there, but those were grandfathered in. Those were older, so they don't count. But I would say 99.9% of Silver Spring Shores, no mobile homes. So just weird stuff like that. It just really kind of depends on what you want to do. So yeah, just get acreage, get something that is agricultural zoned, so A1 zoning, and make sure that it is not deed restricted and you should be golden. But again, those are some very simple searches that you can put in or I can put in. And then just send it over and be like, okay, here's everything that shows up on that search. So you don't have to try and fight through and see, because I cannot even fathom trying to do something like that on Zillow. That would be impossible because their search parameters are so minimal, so minimal. So you can do window shopping on Zillow, which is great. That's awesome. I love starting with Zillow, but when you actually want to get into an in-depth, like, here's what I want, don't show me anything besides it. No, that ain't gonna work. That is not gonna work. It's not made for that. It's made for, here's the broad range of many things here. It's more like window shopping, basically. So, but when it goes from window shopping to actual shopping, do not use Zillow. Do not use Zillow. It will literally drive you insane. It will drive your realtor insane because you'll send us a listing that you found on Zillow and be like, oh, look, I found this great listing. And then we'll go and look in and we'll go, okay, let me go and look it up. And then we go to look it up and it's pending. Or it's about to be pending because it's been on the market for so long. So frustrating. So frustrating for everybody involved, not just the realtor, but also for the buyer. That's crazy. So, because you're like, oh, and then there's this thing called pre-foreclosure. Have you seen pre-foreclosure on Zillow? That doesn't mean anything. That is not pre-foreclosure. That just means they missed a mortgage payment or two. That has no bearing whatsoever. It is not for sale. It is not for anything. They are literally just posting on the internet every time somebody misses a mortgage payment. I mean, would you want the entire world to know if you're behind on your mortgage by like one payment? That's crazy. It's craziness. So yeah, don't call them, for crying out loud. Be like, hey, I see you're in pre-foreclosure. They'll be like, what? Yeah. Especially if maybe it was their lender's fault. They go to pay it and it got put in the wrong account or something. Oh, so embarrassing. So embarrassing. I don't like it either, but I cannot tell you how many people contact me and are like, hey, this house is in pre-foreclosure. We want to go look at it. And I'm like, that's not what that means. If you're like, maybe if you're an investor or something and you're trying to figure out who to send a mailing to or something, then add that to your, but that's still, we wouldn't get that from Zillow. We would get it from a list. No, there's no reason for Zillow to have that information on there. That is just awful. Mm-mm. No. Yeah, no. I have a love-hate relationship with Zillow, as most realtors do, because it is awesome in that it kind of takes off the veil and it makes it so that you can, with your phone, go house shopping. I mean, who would have thought 20 years ago you would have bought a house by shopping on your phone? Nobody would have thought that was possible. And yet, that's what most people do. So it's awesome that Zillow opens the door to that. They're like, look at this house and this house, and here's what your monthly payment would be. Here's the calculators you can play around with. It just makes it so much more user friendly. It is awesome. It is great to give you the possibilities of and figure out market prices and figure out what, biggest bang for your buck and areas and stuff like that. Beautiful. Absolutely perfect. When you actually go to buy the house, do not use Zillow because it's showing you more of like a neighborhood or a broad range. It's not like this specific house. It might think it's trying, or they might try and tell you that it's to buy one specific house. It is not, because even when you go on there and it's like you're on a listing, and you're like, oh, of course I want to contact the listing agent. That's not the listing agent. That is not the listing agent. That is a agent that is paying Zillow to have their name and phone number there. That is not the listing agent. 99 times out of 100, it is not the listing. So again, it's just when you actually go shopping, it's not good. It's not good for that. So, but yeah, I don't know. It has its good points and its bad points because I love having our listings on there. Absolutely love having it because again, it gets our listings out where people can see it. If they're actually going to buy it from Zillow, that's definitely questionable, but at least it gets out there. It's another form of getting a house advertised. So you can't, if you're basically your whole job is to go and market and advertise a house, kind of crazy. Well, we are coming up on the hour. Do you guys have any questions, comments, concerns? We were chit-chatting about Zillow and how it drives me insane, and my flub with an uploaded video at the beginning of this, and what stuff is going on in Ocala, which I can safely say not much. Most people are going to be having barbecues at their house. That's how that's going to work. I bet there's a lot of people with inflatable whatevers in the backyard for their kids and stuff this weekend. A lot of family picnics and family barbecues are going to be going on this weekend for sure. Oh, you're welcome. If you need help, I did put in there, I'll put it again. If you would like my help to actually like do a search or whatever else you need, or if you want to talk about stuff that you maybe don't want to post on the internet, you can click on this. Yeah, okay. Spelled it correctly. Anyway, you can click on that and that will take you over to my it'll take you over to my calendar and it'll show you what days I'm available and what days I'm not. And you can post when you're available too. And it automatically blocks that time right out of my calendar. And then it sends you a Zoom link unless you come into my office. And then it just sets that time up for the office. It'll ask you some questions basically, but it's all questions I need. So it helps. But yeah, love that link. It's so super easy to do appointments off of that. So, but other than that, I am going to probably go to bed soon. Nothing but love for you guys, but this 5 a.m. thing is kicking my butt. So it is, I'm like, I was doing so good until right about 6 o'clock, 6:20. And now I'm like, okay, I'm feeling it. I need to like start heading in that direction. And I know it's so sad. It's not even 8 o'clock and I'm being pathetic, but I have not adjusted yet. So I still need to adjust for that. So I will have to probably wait until tomorrow morning to fix that embarrassing link situation with the sinkholes. That was just horrible. But yeah, I'll have it resolved and get it back up there. Oh yeah, Zillow. Yeah, it definitely helps with neighbor. It's great for like, it is so good. It really is. It is so good for that. For like figuring out school zones and flood zones and broad strokes and neighborhoods. And you can click on it and it takes you to Google Maps and you can see the street view, and so awesome with that. It literally helps buyers so much understand that it's like attainable in this area. It's just when you go to pinpoint on a specific house or a specific search, No. But, it probably will eventually. I mean, good grief, we've created AI. I'm pretty sure that we'll get there. Zillow will probably be like, I'm your virtual real estate agent and I'm going to walk you through the process. How can I help you? It'll probably be like that some. It's just not there yet. So eventually, but not yet. You can hear my dog is like, she sounds like a whistle or something. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for the backup info. You are so welcome. Anytime you need anything, y'all have my link. So definitely let me know. I will let you know how everything is going over here. But for now, I think I am going to call it a day and start over again tomorrow. So if anybody wants to chat at 5 o'clock tomorrow, let me know. I'm your girl. But for me, I am done for today. So y'all have a great night. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And like I said, if you have one-on-one that you would like to do or just more questions and stuff like that, pop on over to the link that I submitted and we'll go from there. Okay. Bye. Oh, wait, I'm sorry, Shanta. Okay, I'm playing. Someone gets a second home. Does any company watch over their house? And if so, what is the charge? You're talking about property management or property maintenance. It just depends on what you want to do with it. So there's two different things. Property maintenance is somebody watching over your house, taking care of the lawn, maintaining stuff like that. Property management is if somebody was living in the house and we make sure that they pay the rent and maintain the home and stuff like that. If you just need property maintenance, I know of a company down in the Villages that does it, but I don't know of one up here in Ocala. No, that's not true. There was one. What were they called? It was something to do with football. I know that sounds really weird, but it's field go. I don't know. I'll have to look it up and let you know. Do me a favor and send me an email because that one, I don't know a property maintenance company right off the top of my head. Normally I'm pretty good with that. But there's a couple of them I know of that do that. I do know one. Wait, actually it's a realtor of ours that she does property maintenance and she charges a monthly fee and she goes out, I think, twice a month and she just makes sure that it's maintained. I do know one. I actually have one that does that. She does that for right now. She has some government owned properties that she's doing that, but yeah, she does actually do property maintenance. She just makes sure the lawn's cut and stuff like that. See, just send me an email. I will make sure that she's got your info and I'll get you guys connected. But her name is Maureen. And yeah, she does that. She knows all of the contract and all of that to send over and stuff. I don't know how in the world did I forget. See, 5 a.m. I'm telling you, I'm done. I am done. Maureen does that. Maureen does. It's a rare thing. It's not something you have to be licensed for. So, but yeah, she has all of that figured out, and yeah, she can do that for you. So, I was sitting there thinking of a big, huge count. I don't know what's wrong with me. I need to go to bed. All right, nothing but love for you guys. That's it for me, and I will see you next week. Yeah, I actually will see you next week. I think maybe we'll see. It's Memorial Day, so hopefully we'll see. I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. Bye.